All right, good morning, everybody. I'm going to do a video today. Um, we had a pretty good day yesterday. Our month-to-date numbers are not looking good still. We are beating last month now, $1,500 more month-to-date this month than we were last month. We're at 36,000. I think what happened was the last couple of days we kind of caught up, and I think yesterday put us over. That's why we're $1,500 more, because we were kind of a break even from month over month, but then yesterday happened. I think we were a little bit over $3,500. So pretty good day. That's over our budget that we put ourselves at. So month to date, we're at average sale of $51.43. And remember, I like to be at $60 to $80 a month. 60 on the low end with a high quantity will give us a good number, but 80 will definitely keep us, in a safe spot. So 6.7 items per sale. So far, 4,700 items have left the store at a 55% margin. So that's where we're at State of Union with the numbers. As you can see, our sales floor, we keep on continuing to rearrange everything. We did put out some stuff that we got in our club load that was dropped on us. After we dropped our contract, we still got another 8 pallets. So we got some of these bears chairs. I'm not worried about it because I know that those will sell. There's a Lion chair. And then this guy right here, it seems like every time this gets in our store, no matter how many we have, this will be gone. So right now we have 2 of them, so that's good. These golf bags, I'm not really happy about those, but the last time we got 3 of them, they did move pretty quick. So I'll just give somebody a really good deal on it. But let's go around here, and then you can see our clothing bins. We have Yesterday was a good day to load this up. When we open on Wednesday, we actually have a little bit more people that show up to help us. Yesterday, I think we had 5 people on close, or maybe 6 people. So we got the bins pretty filled. Our customers are going to be really happy about this because now we have a good variety again. So this whole row right here is new. It kind of stops right here with this one's empty. And then we have that whole one over there that's been added. So we just got to make sure that we get all the the sizes of the clothing on here. So we're going to work on that. But yeah, these are looking good. There's a lot of clothes, a lot of summer, but there's also winter stuff being put out for that. So bear stuff seems to be moving. Um, we got this aisle right here set up with a little bit more stuff from the load. Got a couple of those griddles that came in. So that's nice. I don't know how these fans are going to sell, but those are brand new in the box. All arts and crafts. We have a ton of arts and crafts stuff, so I'm hoping that those will be like gift items. Starting to put out some jackets. So this guy right here, we got 15 bucks on them. We have the buy 4 get 1 free going on, so that's good. See, so the size goes down to 32. This is all fresh right here, so that's good. Not that much to look at, but it's still something. So the coats are steadily selling, and then we also have the bin items. We added this 50-cent thing at the end, and keep in mind, this is the way that we do our our sales floor. We put it all on pallets. I felt like a stack would look nice, and then what I did was I took one of my dividers that come in the loads. I keep these things. These things are really good to have because you can put it right on top of a pallet, and then there you got yourself a little mini bin. So if you're thinking about doing a bin store and you're trying to figure some stuff out, I know that there's no under space, but pallets are cheap, and they give you a good footprint. So that might be something you might want to consider. So this came in with those 8 pallets, so it's gonna be cold out. That's a good thing to have. And then we actually have some blankets on eBay. I'm gonna pull those off of eBay because they haven't been selling. I'm also gonna pull off, I got these monster seat covers that were heated. I'm gonna pull those off. This guy came in. That one's still there. We did get another bigger TV, so we got to check that. And then these chairs are still here. So this is kind of looking stagnant in here. Rugs are kind of moving here and there. I really need to get something with the pricing on that setup because, it'd be nice to have all those pallet spaces open. So yeah, so we got the greens going. We're selling on that. those are going. Floor mats are still at the top of the box. This, I condensed these. We sold a bunch of these. These are actually very popular. So this is what's left, $18.99. I think customers are really seeing the value in that. I did put a witch out here a couple days ago. Been scaring a lot of kids with that, so that's kind of, I don't know if that's good or bad. So it talks to people as they walk in, and then the little kids, they get scared of it. Um, so yeah, so we're gonna start putting the Christmas stuff out pretty soon. I think next week we need to get going on that. And then we need to figure out the Halloween, how we're going to position ourselves in the area, because I get a lot of people that are looking, but they're not buying. So sold a couple ACs yesterday, so that's nice. I think we sold 2 vanities yesterday, so now we're down to just these 3. And then I think what I'm gonna do with this area here, we have some more vanity tops in the back. I'm gonna bring those out and put them down here. And then I did get rid of that toilet that was sitting here yesterday, so that's good. Seems like things are moving out of the building. I think it needs to kind of speed up, because I'd like to get a lot of empty pallet spaces sooner than the end of next month. So hopefully this month we can make a big dent on that. The garbage is piling up back there, and that's just something I'm just going to have to put aside. So as you can see here, we got rid of most of those pallets. We got a couple things that we need to check. The clothing, kind of got through that. This guy's got to go on the sales floor. That's a patio heater. And then this is going to be the big disaster that we're going to accomplish at some point. So it's going to be pretty interesting. I'm going to try to get more videos out. I've been just really busy in the morning with stuff, so I'm going to try to get that more steadily, because I really want everybody to see the transition, what a store looks like, a 31,000 square foot store, what it looks like when it's going to be clearance and out and liquidating. It's a very interesting story, so I want to see if I can get it as much documented as I can. We'll take a look back here, and then then we'll kind of wrap up the video. Haven't really walked into eBay lately. I found out that some of my things I was selling was making me lose money on my eBay. So I basically took a couple of locations off the register for people to buy. So I think our sales did dip a little bit. Yesterday we only got like 4 sales, so I'm gonna see how that pans out, but I really think that it's not right for me to be losing money on costs on everything just to give somebody a better deal in an area that is really far away from Illinois. You know, I mean, we had in Alaska, we had in Hawaii, we have the APOs, and in Puerto Rico, it seems like everybody that's buying there, that's putting me where I'm not even making any money. So by the time the item ships, after all the eBay fees, on a $20 item, I'm pretty much selling under cost. So I had to stop that. And I'm going to get in there and I'm going to raise my price and I'm going to put it back on. But for right now, I got to stop the bleeding, because I have a sale running right now, and you can't really change the price until after that. So I got to wait until that sale's over. Or I can just sit down and take it off the sale and put it back on. But I think it's easier just to, when the sale ends, go in there, adjust my pricing, put it back up, and then turn that back on. Because I don't really think that that's right that I changed that to turn off, but I got to stop the bleeding. I can't be losing money on items. So these are the blankets that I was telling you about. Those are going to come out. These are the monster things that are going to come out. So these are all kind of piled up back here. There's no way that I'm going to sell these, because there's a lot of them on eBay right now. So I don't want to fight against that and sell at the bottom dollar. Everybody's racing to the bottom. So I don't want to do that. But yeah, that's kind of state of the union that's going on back here. We do have some empty shelves because the shoes moved over, so we do have some space. Our shipping area is still piled up. This is a big mess right here, and it needs to be dealt with at some point. But like right now, we're just really low in employee count, so we can't really take too much time and put towards that when there's other fish to fry. So yeah, so that's our video for today. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. If you want to like and subscribe, we do appreciate any support that we can get to keep this going. So thanks a lot, guys. Have a good day.